that is your name. Every time you say it, it only gets more true. Yeah, it's funny because every night backstage, you know, the first show is the Gold Team and they're wonderful, and then the acts, who some of them have been new to us, you know, they do their show and they're great, and then we sit backstage and eat dinner and wait for the next show to start. And then 5 minutes before the show starts, you start hearing all this noise out here. That is correct. You are correct, Red Team.
It's very odd to be backstage, like waiting to go out and do your show, and then you hear the audience applauding for nothing. Or you're like, no, I'm not saying that's not what I mean.
Oh, you done stepped in it now.
Now you're crying about something, Jonathan. I hope you're happy.
You woke the red. You woke the red.
I knew this day would come.
Any other little funny comments you want to say, Jonathan?
Cut to me being torn into pieces and thrown into the sea.
Now I gotta know, did you choose your costume even before you knew you were going to be Red Team leader? Wow.
Oh, really? Wow.
She did, they did.
Oh, a time machine.
Well, she has a time machine. Of course
very
we have a
good.
time machine.
Yeah. That's one of the privileges of being Red Team leader. You get awesome seats at the show and access to a time machine.
Yeah, that one? The pallets, actually.
Yeah. Everybody very good and liquored up? I don't mean to encourage over drinking or anything, but I can read the room. Responsibly liquored up is what I mean.
At 7 p.m.
7:41, sir. Which means it's 5 o'clock somewhere 2.5 hours ago. I'm not dead yet. It is time for our morning announcements. Good evening, tipsy students.
That one sloshed around a little.
Yeah, our yeomen are still out there.
Good principal evening, Sabourin.
Fuck you, Principal P. PP, that's what they call me, Principal P.
Principal Sabourin, I gotta talk to you. I gotta tell you something.
Yes, Jonathan.
You are so important to me.
All right, shut up. Today's cosplay Halloween. Let's hear it for all of our cosplayers and our Halloweens. This is a crowd that I know is going to give a big shit about the forms I'm about to talk about. Nothing like paperwork to start out a Red Team show. Many of you may have noticed, some of you may have not. Today, in your staterooms, your luggage direct forms arrived.
Boo, the future! Back in the time machine!
So, for those of you who are unfamiliar or have forgotten, Luggage Direct is a service offered by the ship where for a fee on the last night of the cruise, which is so far away still.
Not gonna happen.
Plenty of cruise between now and then, but on the last night of the cruise, for a fee you can put your checked bags outside of your stateroom with a special tag that they'll give you, and the ship will have your bags taken all the way to the airport and checked onto your flight, and the next time you have to deal with it is when you are back home in your home airport. It is, as I say, we don't want to think about the end of the cruise, but it is also an extremely convenient thing if you so choose to spend the money on that. But worth it, says person.
There's also going to be a green form that is going to be delivered. At the top, it's marked stowaway. Your choice.
Yeah, we do not endorse this particularly, but you have agency and you can make your own decisions. But the thing about the Luggage Direct forms is the deadline for turning them in is 6 p.m. tomorrow. You need to turn them in to the ship services desk. You can't, or the guest services desk. You can't just leave them outside your cabin. You need to actually hand them in. And if you miss that deadline, there's nothing we can do for you, and you are stuck carrying your luggage like a prole.
Or there's the stowaway form.
But you have to fill out a separate form for your luggage to stow away for an extra fee. Speaking of forms, onboard booking for JoCo Cruise 2024 is available this evening. The forms, you will all be delivered forms to your staterooms this evening. Alternately, there are a small number of forms available here in the back of the auditorium, which I call it because I'm a principal. If you just can't wait and are not how many of you by show of hands and noise are already booked on JoCo Cruise 2024? All right, a good number of you. It's going to be great. It is March 9th through 16th. We are visiting Grand Turk.
2nd through 9th.
What's that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm 2 years ahead now. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. It is happening in early March for a 7-day period. No, it's March 9th through 16th. I think you're getting a contact drunk from the red team. It is happening March 9th through 16th. We are visiting Grand Turk, Puerto Plata, which is a brand new port for us in the Dominican Republic, and once again going to Half Moon Key. It's going to be awesome, and you can get your chance to book earlier than most other people, certainly, anytime this week. And your form, when you fill it out, can be turned in at the JoCo Cruise info desk in the atrium. We also, Drew's favorite.
Yeah, we have the Bookie Monster, which is, that's right. It's a box with a mouth, and it'll eat your forms to give you a cabin.
A report from the gaming team, the chess tournament ship-wide is 2-2, all tied up.
Congratulations on turning things around last evening. That was very impressive.
We were impressed.
You found the one of you that was still sober, and you won that game. Good job.
They're drunk chess masters.
A quick behavioral note. So there are a great many wonderfully creative people on the ship this year and every year who do a whole bunch of decorating of their stateroom doors. Many of these things are intended to be taken by passersby, but not all of them. So please, do not remove any decor from someone's stateroom door unless it explicitly says you are allowed to somewhere by that door. Also, please do not take anyone's stateroom door.
Unless invited to do so.
Yeah.
By who?
Oh, a bunch of fun things happening tonight. First and foremost, for those of us standing on stage, Drew's Fluston Paradise Pride Party.
Fluston Paradise!
Drew's hosting a big, awesome dance party of science fiction and fabulousness and dresses and everything else you might want.
Yeah, kind of everything all mashed together in a big burrito on the back deck. Yeah.
There's also the late night improv show happening here in this room later on. And probably the most important thing, of course, is the Pushy Quarters tournament happening in the casino. Oh, that's right. We told you guys about that last night. You know what's going on. It's the best action in the casino, y'all. Worst odds, best time.
You can't lose, can't lose. Guaranteed to double your money.
If money means enjoyment.
And you can't put a price on joy. Or maybe just
You can, about $5 to $10.
Yeah, $5 to $10 worth of quarters. But we have literally no idea how this is going to go. For all I know, 600 people are going to try and gather around the Pushy Quarters. I really want it to be embarrassingly and like scarily fun, briefly.
I'm picturing like a bucket brigade style chain of people. At one end there is a bucket of quarters, and they just keep like down.
Feeding it right in.
Yeah.
Quarters gushing at the bottom of the machine.
The machine saying no.
It's gonna be like a stock market style scrum as soon as the bell rings. Just everybody handing quarters at you. Yeah, dude.
But there's never sell. It's just buy.
Yeah, exactly. So, that concludes our morning announcements, except, I'm sorry, gentlemen, you're going to need to clear the space because we've got to fucking talk, Red Team. I'm very disappointed with this student body. What did we tell you about googly eyes on the artwork? That's right. You didn't all say it at the same time, but what I said was, no googly eyes on the artwork. Well, this right here is some bullshit. Goddamn room. Not only is this vandalism, we said please on the sign. Yes, it's a parentheses, lowercase please, but a please nonetheless. A heartfelt please. This is vandalism, but it's the worst kind of vandalism, meta-vandalism. This passive aggression shall not stick. Close the curtain, I'm sick of looking at this goddamn thing. Get your shit together, Red Team, or I will take this boat and turn it right around. Don't think I won't, your mom knows.
Principal Sabourin.
I'm sorry, I just get very upset.
Principal Sabourin doesn't like it when his rules are mocked. He doesn't like the rules to be mocked.
Now that you have been thoroughly abused for 3 minutes, how about our first performer for the evening?
Let's do it.
We are so excited to have him on board with us. He was the head writer on Jesus and Marrow. His comedy special, People Pleaser, is streaming now. Do not go watch it now because he's going to go do some stuff right here in front of you. It'll be rude to stream something mid-show. Plus the internet's not working? Well, there you go. Even more so, please welcome, he's wonderful, he's awesome, we're so glad to have him here. Please welcome to the stage, Josh Gondelman.